What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys some spoilers for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga chapter number 9. So one thing that has been, a little tougher these days has been to find consistent sources for these spoilers, just because the two people that I'd be making the videos with all the time before aren't posting the spoilers anymore, or at least not consistently. So Abdul Zoldyck and Luana, they are just like a little bit more on and off now, so it is a little tougher to reliably get the spoilers consistently from one source now. But today we're going to be looking at the page of Howl, and he's just a big Boruto fan on Twitter, so he typically posts whatever he's heard for leaks and stuff, so that's what we're gonna rock with today. So we actually don't have any official panels that dropped today. I think maybe one page, but I haven't looked at a lot of this myself yet, so we're gonna be going into it blind, and there's a lot of spoiler tidbits that have dropped that are dropped by a reliable leaker who seems to get most of stuff right, and he typically posts it on Reddit. So we're gonna have a look over here of what's been posted so far. So that leaker's name is Rai. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of him if you follow the Boruto Twitter community and all that. So he says that we are getting a Ino Shikacho color page, and that's cool in my opinion, because why not let's some of these other characters get a cover page as well, just because we've been getting pretty cool color pages going forward, and a lot of them have actually been solo cover pages. So seeing this trio on there is pretty cool, a little bit of a change. So going forward, this is a big thing. Again, take these with a grain of salt, because this might not be completely true. He is a very reliable leaker, but there have been times where he has gotten things a little wrong. But this is a big detail. He says it's a mini Kurama. So that is huge. To me, that's exciting. A mini Kurama. So Kurama is technically back. The question is this like a completely brand new Kurama? Or is this, the Kurama we knew, just, in the younger form, perhaps doesn't have all his memories and all his powers awakened yet. Let me know what you think, but this is a very, very interesting development. So, there were a lot of people that weren't wanting Kurama back. There were some people that were hoping for it a lot. Let me know which side you're on between the two in the comments below. But me personally, if this is real, I'm happy to see Kurama back. So now this is the main point. So these are some of the big spoilers of the chapter, and they're summed up. So we got a bunch of bullet points basically. There might be a little more beyond this too that I can show you guys if there's anything else posted above. But let's have a look at this, because this is going to be the main stuff for the chapter. So here's the chapter 9 spoilers summed up. Boruto and Kashi and Koji are somewhere, so I guess they're shown together at some point at the start of the chapter. Boruto heads back to the village with the flying Raijin, I believe, because a toad saw a Konoha shinobi get killed. Okay, so the toad was watching pretty much around Konoha, keeping a little bit of reconnaissance on there, just in case Boruto needed to be summoned again. So he's back in the village. Jura seems to mention Kurama when talking with Himawari and the rest of them. So Jura, as we know, is clearly aware of Kurama, but now we get to see this conversation happening, and I personally think there's a decent chance Himawari gets kidnapped, but we'll find out. Kawaki wakes up and talks with Delta. So from last chapter, if you remember, Kawaki did get bodied by Jura, so seems like he's woken up from his slumber, and now he's talking with Delta about something. Shikamaru is talking with Boruto when he's in the village, and Kashin Koji is watching through the toads. So it seems like Boruto headed back, but not Koji. And it seems like Boruto and Shikamaru are in communication again. Kawaki and Boruto encounter each other. They talk, and the fight started with that sneak peek page that we saw, where Kawaki tried to Sukuna Hikona on him. So, it seems like despite everything else going on, because Kawaki knows Jura is around and Hidari are around, so regardless of that, he seems to still see Boruto as like the immediate enemy over here, and probably not listening to what he's trying to talk to him about. Kawaki summons more rods, but Boruto continues to dodge them. Kawaki then tries to attack Boruto with a big hand, but Boruto punches him in the stomach, throwing him. Guys, this is just humiliation at this point. They are humiliating Kawaki ever since Two Blue Vortex has started. He has been getting bodied, left and right, or at least done dirty in a lot of parts. So this just shows you the power gap right now between Boruto and him. I think right now Boruto would easily win an all-out fight. Kawaki activates Karma version 1, and Boruto's Karma reacts through the resonance, so it's spreading, but he flies away. This is interesting. Is Boruto perhaps avoiding the Karma? Is there something, up with that? Because we haven't seen Boruto use that yet. He's just really this strong without the Karma, so imagine him with the Karma. So this gets you thinking maybe he doesn't have control of it yet completely, or maybe Momoshiki takes over still. We don't know, but it seems like he's not interested in, the Karma activating. And it says, this Jura seems to be able to use the Biju Dama via eye. It explodes, so that's the other translation for that is the tail beast bomb, and it explodes. So that's crazy. He can use a tail beast bomb with just his eye. That's some crazy stuff right there. Sarada and Sumire are running towards all the commotion, so we get to see them a little bit. Maybe they'll be arriving, on the scene next chapter or at the end of this chapter. It says Inojin saves Himawari and the rest of them, and they escape using his bird. So seems like they temporarily got away, but I'm surprised that Jura and Hidari just aren't, able to catch that easily. I don't know how that looks exactly, but you would think that they wouldn't be able to escape them that easily, at least in my opinion. Jura and Hidari it says talk same for Himawari and Go, so maybe they're just talking about them. I don't know if they're talking to them. That one's a little bit of a rough translation, but seems like they do talk with each other, and maybe they talk to them. And then it seems like to end the chapter, suddenly Himawari is in the Biju plane, and it's a mini Kurama. End of chapter. Now that is one way to end a chapter. That is exciting. I think that's a great way for them to close it off. And I'm excited to see this conversation that Himawari is going to be having with this mini Kurama. I'm honestly really happy Kurama's back. Again, I don't know if it's going to be the same one, like in the sense of maybe this Kurama gets, the memories back and gets, the same powers back and everything, or if this is like a completely fresh Kurama. Let me know what you think it is between those two in the comments below. But moving forward, let's see if there's anything else. We do get a little reveal about Volume 2 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, and the cover is going to be Sarada. So the first one had Boruto, this one has Sarada, just, heads up. So I think that should be taking us to about Chapter 8. Cool stuff there. And it says right here, more of a reveal. Kashin Koji and Boruto actually seem to be at Orochimaru's hideout that we see in Naruto Gaiden. So a lot of people were wondering, where is Orochimaru in this story? Will he ever be involved? I know a lot of people have been wondering, the same for people like Tsunade and Kakashi. It's nice to see that they're at least showing something here, regarding them. Or in this case, Orochimaru, and this makes a lot of sense that Orochimaru would be used as like a hideout spot. So this is cool to see. Let's see if there's anything else. So it says Boruto's karma was activated via resonance, but Boruto flew away because he was scared of his own power. Momoshiki is near. So yeah, that confirms what I was guessing earlier on, that maybe he's just worried that Momoshiki's going to take over. And in this case, it just seems like, I mean, we already see how strong he is without the karma. So imagine if he activates the karma and loses control and Momoshiki takes over. That would be a wrap for everybody, I think. So I can see why he did that. So this is just a comparison, Boruto and Kawaki in the time skip so far. Kawaki bodied 3 times, and Boruto bodying people 3 times. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so here's the sneak peek page I was telling you guys about that we might have. So it seems like Jorah makes that tail beast bomb with his right eye. That's pretty much what we're seeing. And it seems like Shikadai has him with his shadow possession jutsu. And Jorah just kind of says something to him and then does that tail beast bomb. Looks pretty cool. I can't complain. Definitely really excited to see more panels dropped. Here's a little bit of a rough translation. It says, "Looking away so carefreely. You're dealing with us." That's what Shikadai says. He says, "Is that so? It's a shame." And then he uses the tail beast bomb. So that's might be pretty much everything we got. I don't think there's anything else. There's like, people making like these little fan images. I had a little observation here. Using the tail beast bomb on Shikadai is so foul, especially when we as the readers know how his grandfather died. That is actually a good little callback. And I think that might be it. Just, a bunch of people doing like some fan images. And then this is what the volume 2 cover looks like if you were interested, or what it may look like. So that's pretty much everything we got so far. If we do get more in-depth spoilers, I'll make another video on it. But as of right now, I don't know if I'm gonna be making another one, because we did cover a good bit, and it covers like the main points. But if there is some big stuff that's dropped that hasn't dropped yet, I will make another spoiler video. But for now, that's gonna wrap up this one. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. Rewinds, and I'm out.